This is BMC Software World News Roundup, May 22nd, 1997. Segments featured today include interviews with CEO Max Watson. Product Marketing's Gary Ola will be joining us live to discuss the new ISV program. And Steve Reeves will give us a tour of the Global IS Lab.
You're never far from home when you're visiting BMC's world headquarters in Houston, or at least you're not far from your home office, wherever that may be. The Global IS Lab is up and running, and Steve Reeves gives us the lowdown from the lab itself.
I'm standing in the BMC Global IS Lab in the Houston office. What we do here in the Global IS Lab is we try to emulate or simulate exactly what happens in international offices, and also a place for people to come when they're coming from out of town and they can actually log in and get to their mail or their Vantiv tracks or whatever they might need to get to. We have open mail and CC mail in this office. Open mail is where we're going. We're converting every office over to open mail. Before we were set up with a lab like this, there really was no option. They would either have to dial in by a modem and connect to their office and then get their mail. And it was slow. It was also hard to find an analog phone line in the building. We have a setup for international people when they come in, so they can bring their PC in, and we can we can connect to the network. We have a hub back here where they can connect directly into the network, either the internal network or the global network. The newest thing that we have in our lab is a Windows NT workstation. We have this set up because a lot of the international offices, both software consultants and just the general people, are now setting up with NT 4.0. So we do have a 4.0 workstation to make sure that everything works. One thing about this lab is we are set up to be able to handle any international end user that comes in, since we are global. We actually even have a Japanese Windows version of Windows 95 where they can actually go in there and access their mail and actually read the kanji right on the screen. This is the other side of the Global IS Lab, and what we do over here is we try to emulate the server side of the network. We have a Novell server here, an NT server here. We had to make sure that these talk together because this is now, the NT server is now becoming a standard in the BMC international and domestic offices. And then all this is connected to our Global IS communications cabinet, where we have exactly what everyone has. Same routers, same hubs, same everything. We're always trying to make it better and faster.
An X terminal in the Global IS Lab is hooked up to all the sniffers, and there's a reason for the name Sniffer.
The sniffer actually got its name just like, for example, a dog, where it goes and it's hunting and it's sniffing to find where it's going or to find a bird or something. That's where it got this, because this actually sniffs the network and finds out exactly where the problem is in that PC or on that network. We can go all the way down to the workstation and find out, for example, if someone's sending some bad data or their connection's not correct or they're set up with the wrong protocol.
So the Global IS Lab is a brilliant problem-solving area, a site for the testing of future applications, and a means of interacting with other international offices. Michael Wolf from the German office only had one question.
I was wondering why we didn't have it before, because that's exactly what we need.
Another vital use for the Global IS Lab is the testing of applications such as Vantiv on all of the individual international servers.